A surprise public show of unity that has caught many of their supporters off guard. President Uhuru Kenyatta and opposition leader Raila Odinga have agreed to bury their political hatchet after two acrimonious presidential elections last year that led to the deaths of many people, a mock swearing in of Raila Odinga as the people's president, his refusal to recognize the legitimacy of Kenyatta's presidency, and the government's harsh reaction to Odinga's swearing in, cracking down on the media and opposition. Now the two say all that is behind them.
We have come to a common understanding, an understanding that this country of Kenya is greater than any one individual, and that for this country to come together, leaders must come together. Leaders must be able to discuss their differences. Leaders must be able to discuss freely and openly what ails our country, what is the reason and the cause for the ethnic divisions and frictions that we see across the country.
Many opposition supporters want to know what really was discussed behind closed doors. Electoral justice that Odinga has been so passionate about, the credibility of the presidential election, and what about justice to the many people who died in the election? Odinga maintains that what he and the president have done is provide leadership.
No two Kenyans agree on the origins of the differences and what they portend. Millions of our children continue to be born and married into these differences. People are dying out of these differences. My brother and myself have therefore come together today to say this dissent stops here.
This meeting appears to have been perfectly timed to coincide with the visit of the U.S. Secretary of State Rex Tillerson. The U.S. has been critical of both sides and how they've handled the political situation. Kenyatta and Odinga perhaps want to show that all is well now. They want to move the country forward and help heal deep ethnic divisions. Tillerson met with the president when he arrived.
We shared our concerns during our discussions with the president about the importance of democratic institutions and Kenya as a leading democracy in Africa. We believe that there are actions that need to be taken in Kenya and that they need to correct certain actions like shutting down TV stations and threatening the independence of the courts.
They also discussed economic ties between the U.S. and Kenya and the fight against terrorism in the region. Catherine Soy, Al Jazeera, Nairobi, Kenya.